This is a battle of top 25 ranked teams. Both sides off to a good start. The winner trying to strengthen their playoff resume, and the loser will hear chants of overrated. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see, the Iowa State Cyclones taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Cyclones will kick this away to get us going here. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Gators offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14. The Gators are going to keep this drive moving. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Grabbed by the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks. Read and engage of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense out there for their first possession. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him the football early and often.
Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking to throw again. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is to leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Feels it inside the 5-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Trying to find room. It's Gibson. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Iowa State. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this team swarmed with a pass rush, a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And the Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. The Gators offense retakes the field. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Short pass finds the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to limit.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Pulls it in. It's ball. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll try a pass here. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll try the right side on the toss. Tried to bounce him, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Townsend. Tackle, but first down. And the Cyclones come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Gibson. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cyclones looking to cash in the red zone. Back to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to try the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's leg way. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot, but time running down in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The sure hands. It's ball. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yardage.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. That's reeled in. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Looking right. This one caught. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line.
Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And the Cyclones will line up to kick it away. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. The Gators offense retakes the field. passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. It's Ball.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Gonna run it. It's Ball. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands cover.
Touchdown, Florida. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Man, he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
They need to convert. He'll drop back. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Leaning on the run game here late. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators come into the final minute of play just trying to run the clock out. Or it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game. With under a minute to go, I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The sure hands. It's Townsend. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The Gators are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.